show my stash for January in case I don't get to use all of these products in the tutorial. So I have my Too Faced little box, little black book of bronzers. Looks like that if you have not seen it. These two lip products I did use in the tutorial, so you will see those in a minute. My Lashes for Days Pro Lashes, which how freaking cute are these lashes? Like, I'm obsessed. My Violet Voss Sugar Crystals palette that looks like that. The Anastasia Riviera palette, which I showed in the tutorial. My AFU palette from Amazon. It's like that. The Bretman Rock setting spray, which I showed in the tutorial. Wet n Wild translucent powder. Wet n Wild I'm So Lit highlighter. Fenty Trophy Wife highlighter. It Cosmetics lash blowout. Maybelline Fit Me, of course, one of my ride or die favorites. I have some more Pink Label lashes. Fenty foundation. Yensa full coverage foundation. Motives Miami Glow bronzer. Too Faced Peach Blur, which I showed in the tutorial. e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, which I used today. The Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. Milani, I have two Milani brow pencils that I've been wanting to use. The Wet n Wild lip liner that I showed in the tutorial. I have two Milani liners that I definitely need to use those. Isadora matte foundation. This is the Maybelline Shaping Lip Liner. This is a clear lip liner. NYX glitter primer. Another Motives gloss. The Wander Beauty illuminating primer, which I used in the tutorial. Makeup Forever translucent powder, Ultra HD. The Fasari Rose Gold Elixir. NYX matte finish setting spray. Another Milani liner. Maybelline eyeshadow in linen. Bare Minerals Gen Nude, which I used in my last tutorial. Duo Lash Glue. P. Louise base, and last but not least, the Maybelline Super Stay powder. So I decided to kind of go back and kind of incorporate some throwback content. Y'all remember when I used to do the Show My Stash videos back in the day? So I wanted to bring those back, but I know that you guys like try on, so I wanted to fuse the two. So I'm going to start doing my Show My Stash with the products that I'm going to be focusing on using up for that month, but I'm going to be trying them on also, so you guys can, you know, see some different products that maybe you want to try out. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I am not going to make this a super long intro. Let's just go ahead and get into it. What I'm going to be using for brows is the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slam. I have been using this in tutorials for a minute, and then because I do have hair color in, I like to ombre my brows, so I use this on the outer portion of my brow. On the inner part of my brows, I fill in with this Wet n Wild lip liner, and this is in the shade Don't Be a Prune. So this is a little bit more on the red side, and this is a little bit more like darker brown. To carve out my brows, I'm going to be using this throwback concealer. I have been using this legit for years. I always go back to it. It is the Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer in the shade Light. the eyes today, I'm going to dig into this throwback palette. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. I don't even remember when I bought this or how long I've had it, but I figured it was time to bust it out. So it does have a nice mirror here, and then this is the actual palette. New mascara. This is the IT Cosmetics Lash Blush Out. Not falsies, obviously, but for my natural lashes to actually be visible, yes, I will be buying this in a full size. Oil, and I'm going to be applying it with a flat Royal Atlantical pointed foundation brush. Going back to an oldie but a goodie. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. That would not come out. It looks like that, and I'm just gonna take my fingers and just apply it to areas that I have more visible pores. Middle of my forehead, my entire nose, and a little bit on my cheeks here. Decided to switch it up today and use the Maybelline Fit Me. They changed the packaging, you guys. Like, it's in a little pouch now, which I love because you can really squeeze that last little bit out. So I am in the shade 128 Warm Nude. I'm going to use the Too Faced Peach Blur Translucent Smoothing Finishing Powder. And that is what it looks like. So for bronzers, I'm going to go into my Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers, and I'm going to use Milk Chocolate Soleil. For blush, I'm going to use this Maybelline Fit Me blush. It's like that. And this is in the shade 35. And it doesn't have a name. It just says 35. So I'm not sure the name of it. But if I can find it online, which I'm sure I can, I will most definitely get This blush, I don't know. It's like, I mean, a little touch of color, but it's really not showing up on my skin. So I probably will not be using this again after today. Last but not least, you already know I had to get some Fenty somewhere up in here. Okay, so this is the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife highlighter. To set the face with the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. Wet n Wild X Bretman Rock lip gloss, and this is in the shade Fearless. I love Bretman, but I was so underwhelmed with this collection. I really was. Like, the palette was nice, and I like the setting spray, but these lip glosses are so sheer. I like a nice, like, nudie lip gloss, but I need some pigment. So I'm going to try to achieve that by layering that with this Emotives gloss in the shade Zen. Both of these glosses are really sheer, so I'm hoping by layering them, I can get a little bit more pigment. So that gave me a little bit more color. It's still sheer, but it's a little bit lighter. So yeah, you guys, this is the completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, you already know what to do. Leave me a comment below, like this video, and subscribe and turn notifications on. And I will see you guys next time in my next video. Bye.